Hello, and welcome to the Gers TV. My name is Cy Leslie, and we're going to do the last hour of the transfer window. Joining me tonight is my good friend Yui from the Hansa Loyal Rangers Supporters Club, Germany. How are you doing, pal? Long time since I saw you.
Hi, Simon. Hi, everyone.
How's things, pal? All right?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm at work at night shift at the moment.
No bother. We appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on, mate. You've got 2 feet in the camp here regarding the transfer tonight that looks to be taking place with Ryan Naderi. Naderi. He currently plays for Hansa Rostock, and you're trying to get out of the Bundesliga. Not the Bundesliga, the third division in Deutschland. What's your thoughts on him, and how do you think he'll settle in with Rangers if the transfer goes ahead tonight?
At first, I'm really surprised, and I'm happy also. It's a good transfer for Hansa Rostock, and Hansa Rostock can need the money. It's the highest transfer in Bundesliga, third Bundesliga history. Yes, I'm happy, and I hope Hansa Rostock and Naderi, we can promote this end of the season together, and then next season I hope he brings very good luck for the Rangers, of course.
Yeah. Now, a lot of Rangers supporters online have been a bit concerned about the third division in Germany coming up to Glasgow Rangers. Do you think he's equipped enough to come to the club?
Sorry?
Do you think he'll settle in at Rangers okay from being in the third division in Germany to coming to Glasgow?
Yes. I think he's a good player and striker with good quality. He is 1 meter and 83, and with a good body, and he can good fighting with and playing with the ball, and he scored, I think, 8 goals, and he gave some good assists for the team. And yes, I think he can playing a good role for Glasgow Rangers, of course.
And is he a direct striker? Is he a goal scorer? Or is
Yes,
what type of player is he?
Yes, he's a striker and a goal scorer. Just at the moment, he scored 8 goals, and he gave some good assists. And we are here in Rostock. We are happy with him. And yes, just not every games he comes from the first minute. No, sometimes he was substituted. No? And yes, we will see. Yes,
Yeah.
Simon.
It sounds a very interesting move for Rangers. Rangers have been trying to get him over the line, but the stalling part seems to be, Yui, that does he come tonight and join Rangers, or does he come for the start of next season? What is the talk in Rostock for that? Do you think that he could sign tonight and join us tonight?
Yes, I have followed the transfer history and today, and a friend sent me the confirm message. Thus, he will stay until the end of the season here in Rostock, and then he comes to Ibrox.
Yeah, and the fee that's being discussed is £5.5 million. A lot of people think it's a lot of money for Rangers to be shelling out. It seems to be a bit overpriced.
Yeah, I don't know. Overpriced, I don't know. Yeah. At first, for Hansa Rostock, it's a good amount, of course, and
of course,
we can need the money, and yes, overpriced. I don't know. Well, okay, we played in he played in the third Bundesliga, it's not the same like the first Bundesliga or the second. But as I said, he have some quality, and yes, of course, I hope he brings forwards to Rangers, ne? And he can make a good strikes, ne? Of course. And I hope next season we win the title, the title. If not, we win this season the title, ne? Then of course, good luck to Hearts, ne? We will see.
Yeah, and I would assume that next time you're coming to see Rangers, you'll have his name on your flag, maybe.
Yes. I'm just at the moment registered in the North German Bers Rangers Supporters Club, and it's a supporters club with the guys from around Hamburg and Lübeck, and this is nearest for me from Rostock. And my plan is that I go with a friend, maybe Mario from Wernigerode, and together with the guys from Lübeck around, maybe to a Rangers match in the next season. We will see. I don't know if we get tickets, and yes, we will see. No?
Yeah, and lastly, as you know, lots of Germans have came over to Scotland and settled in well with Rangers.
Yes, I know. Some from East Germany. Ralph. I know Knut and the Frankenthal guys, Bochum guys, of course, and the Hamburg guys, of course. No?
Yeah, sorry, I mean the players, the German players, the players from Deutschland that have actually played at Alberts. Yeah,
Big George, of course. Yeah, he has celebrated his birthday some days ago. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I meet Big George in Hanover some years ago by a friendly, maybe 10 years ago it was. Yeah? And we had a short talk. It was nice. Yes, Simon.
Yes, so it's interesting stuff, mate. I hope to see you at a Rangers game soon. How likely do you think it will be for the transfer to go ahead then before you finish? Do you think Rangers will do the business tonight and get the signing for the season, for next season?
Oh, what? I have not understand.
Do you think the signing will go ahead tonight then?
Yeah. It's an option for Hansa Rostock. That Hansa Rostock will keep him for or Rangers. What is the best of say? The option is that Rangers signed him, and not another club can pick up him to himself. And I think this option is good. Yeah, for the end of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens by 11 tonight, mate. I know you're busy at work. I'm going to let you go. And here's hoping that we've got a striker, because Rangers badly need a striker. And I think you told me a few times on text that you think he'll score goals for the famous Glasgow Rangers.
Yes, of course. Yes. I have understand. Just only the half. Simon.
Yeah, I'm saying that you think he'll score goals in Scotland. You think Naderi will score goals? You think he'll be a success?
Negri, yes, I remember, yes. And yes, I don't know. I hope Naderi can score a lot of goals for us, ne? Of course. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, my friend. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's good to see you.
Thanks also for the confirmations, ne? And for the talk, for this talk, and yeah, we are the people, ne? And Hansa
Take care,
Rangers,
my friend.
Yes, Hansa and Rangers no surrender, ne?
Yeah, and send my regards to Gers, Germany.
Yes,
for the famous,
thank you.
For all the Rangers supporters in Germany. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks. Up for the red, white, and blue. Yes, thanks. Have a good one.
Pal.
Cheers, Simon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, pal.
Yes.
There you go. So that was Juve. Bit of language barrier there. Sorry, he's East chairman, born and bred, and he's been texting me the last few days telling me that he thinks that Ryan Naderi will be a big success with Rangers. However, the concerns are came in already, and I do agree with these concerns. It's a lot of money for the third division in Germany, with Rangers spending out what is alleged to be £5.5 million. However, we do need a striker. We need a goal scorer badly. So let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm flying solo tonight, and if any other news comes in, we'll chat about it as well. We've got about 40 minutes left of the transfer window. Let us know your thoughts on how Rangers transfer windows went, and if you're happy. So far, I've got to say I'm not too over-thrilled by what I've seen from Skov Olsen, but I'm hoping he can prove me wrong when he gets fit. But the quicker he's fit, the better. And I've also noted, just before I came on, that Joe Rothwell has left the club. So that's freed up a bit of money as well. I was doing some work tonight, so I'm not sure about the Danilo scenario. So if you can keep me up to date, please, it would be appreciated. Let's read some comments. And if you can assist me by giving me some feedback and some likes and share, give me some love. Right, so the first one I've got here, Craig Marshall, 5.5 million. Absolutely rip off. So we'll wait to find out the outcome of that. If he is worth it or not, we don't know. Lord Kevin McLeod, he's not good enough for the Rangers yet again. We are being let down from those at the top. Well, it's early days, Kevin. You might be right with that. I'm more concerned with the level he's playing at just now. I'm more concerned about the fact that we needed a striker last week and we dropped 2 points, not having one. We need a goal scorer badly. And I think whoever we get, we should have had him well before now. But looking at that, just over 40 minutes to go. And I don't know if it's actually confirmed yet. So I'm disappointed in the timing. I will reserve my judgment on him because I would love him to prove everyone wrong. But it is a bit of a gamble, I agree with that. Next one. Oh, that's just a wee W. Is it no kisses you're sending? I think that was a wee mistake somebody sent me there. What is this, by the way? You've just came onto a Rangers page randomly and you're asking what it is. It's a channel that talks about the famous Glasgow Rangers, the greatest of all. Craig Marshall, how you doing, mate? Just hope he scores a hat-trick in every game. Aye, well, to be fair, if he could score, he scored 8 goals for Hansa up until now. If he can get a striker that scores 8 goals to the end of the season, it would probably be enough to take us to the top of the league and win it. Because it's been absolutely, it's embarrassing the fact that we've got strikers that can't, no strikers that can't score, strikers that can't even shoot, they can't even hit a target. So anybody that can hit the target and got a bit of balls about them would be at least successful with Rangers. They'll get a lot more chances with the club, obviously. John, how you doing, mate? Guys, keep me up to date as well, because as I was saying, flying solo, so if any news comes in the next 40 minutes, let us know. Andrew McInnes, announcement tonight. Well, we hope so, mate, but time is running out. That's a big one for me. Betty Mackenzie. Hold on, I need to make it bigger when I'm doing this, because my eyesight's not what it used to be. Can't be any more overpriced than Shermiti, laugh out loud. Very true. I'm torn between my opinion on Shermiti regarding this alleged £13 million transfer for him that was in the bid for him. After watching the game at the weekend, I'm once again questioning the fact that why would the club not take that? It's a hell of a lot of money for a guy who's only scored, 3 goals? He does have potential, that's fair enough. But Rangers are not a project club. And in terms of being overpriced, Shermiti certainly seems to have fallen into that category. And there was rumours that Shermiti and Gassama, there was bids in for both of them, very high bids that I'm not so sure I would be knocking them back, to be fair. Keep your comments coming in, guys. It would help. As much appreciated. Boy isn't even in the door and you're writing him off. Robert, I'm not writing anybody off. I've been doing shows all week, saying how much I'm looking forward to him to come into the club. And I've also been urging Rangers to sign him for the last 2 days, so I don't know why you've read him writing him off. I wish the guy all success, and I'm telling you that my friend in Rostock is telling us he doesn't want him to go until the end of the season. So UA's not writing him off, and I'm not writing him off, mate. I don't know where you're getting that from, sorry. Window is closed, is it not? No, the window closes at 11. And it's now, it must be about 20 past 10. The window closed in England. So the window in the English Premiership closed for 7 o'clock. The Scottish window closes at 11. So if any more business is getting done, it'll be getting done soon. Yep, and David Wigton's just confirming at 11 p.m. in Scotland. So we've still got time to sign somebody. And I'm interested to know what's going to happen on this, because they have to do the paperwork. They have to do the paperwork. They have to get this deal done. I don't foresee any more than one, but we might still have time to get somebody out as well, because that's another issue we've got. Deadwood, guys that are, to be frank, utter horseshit, who should never have signed for the club, are still taking a wage every week, and they're never going to play for us. So we could be doing with getting a few more bodies out the door. Who's going to take them is a different matter. I really don't know. And Billy Johnson's just came in with a comment there. No striker, no title. If I'm being honest with you, Billy, I agree with that 100%. There are so many chances being missed just now. We can't keep this up. We can't win a title with just defenders being our top goal scorers. At the weekend versus Hibs, Fernandes was probably the most dangerous player in the park, and he's a centre-half. This can't continue. We need to get this striker in tonight. And I would be disappointed if we bring him in. If it is the boy, the allegedly Ryan Naderi, if it is him and he comes in, but he doesn't start till next season, then that isn't good enough, because there's a title to be won here. There's a possibility of a Champions League place. There's a lot of money in it, and we need to be at the races. We need a striker. We've looked at our rivals have all strengthened. I'm not so sure if Rangers have strengthened yet in the transfer window. The reason I say that, we've brought 3 in. One hasn't played. The other 2 have flattered to deceive. And we've also let out Findlay Curtis, who in my opinion has been on great form over the last 4 or 5 weeks and shown a great appetite to play at the club. He's got a great delivery, a great shot. He's not afraid to shoot. He's not afraid to get involved in a game, even if he's having a bad game. He doesn't tend to hide like some players. And for Rangers to send him out to Kilmarnock when we've got a title to play for, I find that very, very hard to understand. And I hope it doesn't come back to bite us on the arse. Hopefully I'm proved wrong though. And you might have a different opinion to that. I'm always happy to hear everyone's opinion. Right, any more came in? Oh, aye, plenty came in. Big one here. Gary, that's like a big, massive book, mate. I've got my Gregory Peck's on here. I'll try and read it. Good to see you have a top German footballer listener here. Well, he drinks with us when I meet him in Europe. I think he was having his dinner and chewing a cheeseburger at the same time as he was talking to us, but it's the best I could get. Danny Rowe works with Hans Flick. He knows German game inside out and also has a wealth of contacts out there. Rowe will have the power to say whether or not to chase this and get him in now. Credit to the club for pulling out all stops to make it happen. He is in the training ground now. Good stuff, mate. That's what I was asking, if somebody could keep me up to date, because I got here in the last minute. I was away doing a job. I was busy, and I got a text message saying it might not happen, and I don't know, because I wasn't up to date. But that's a good point. If anybody knows the German market, it's got to be Danny Rowe, because he's got a great reputation in European football, to be fair, and they must have the right contacts for it. And as I say, Danny, we trust. I'm just hoping that we get him the new Gary. My worry is we bring him in on a deal that he can't play next season. So the Rangers are going to need to do a sweetener. And to do the sweetener, it might be the $5.5 million. The argument is, if you don't bring him in and you don't pay the $5.5 million, then you've not got any debt. You've not got any firepower up front. And the problem with that, is the team strong enough to win the league without a striker like of that quality? I don't know. So I I would spend extra money and get him in if I'm being fair, and especially if we can get Danilo out the door, and that helps pay for it. But I say, thanks for the update, mate. I appreciate that. If there's any more updates, guys, keep me clued up, because I can't multitask. I can't go into the look in, but I'm not wanting to start checking, reading websites at the same time. Hopefully it gets through tonight. So if it's going to go through, it'll need to be in the next 20 minutes or something. Unless it's one of the ones you find out about the next day. But one thing I will say, and I did mention it to you earlier on, and I don't really think you understood it. Most German players that have came to Rangers have settled in. They've certainly settled in with the culture and the kind of style of football and the fan culture, the way of life. So most German players do seem to be the type of players that we should be going for. But I do feel that there is a snobbery involving Scottish football still, where we should be buying players from the Scottish League as well. But this could be a bargain. If we get this guy and he starts scoring goals, it might be a bargain for us. Wish people would be more positive. Exactly. We've got a title to win. We need a striker and we'll be away. I'm pretty sure if we get a half-decent striker, the chances that they get, they will score goals. And if this guy can score 8 goals for Hansa, surely, not what I swear, but surely he can score 8 goals for the famous. And that would be enough for us. Linda Ward, how you doing, pal? I'll see you tomorrow night if you make it. Plenty of comments. I appreciate that, guys. Oh, brilliant. Right, David Fiona. Is that Fiona? Sounds like Italian or something, mate. Thanks for the update. Video showing that Naderi has arrived at the Rangers training ground around 10 minutes ago. I think that's what Gary was meaning as well then. So he's at the Rangers training ground. Just a case of getting the paperwork done then. I don't imagine you're going to fly over all that way and no day of business. Keep me updated, guys, because this would be a good one to get in it, I think. Right, where are we? Robert Murphy's saying, you think Rangers should get a striker who knows how to score and not having a waster? I don't know if you're meaning the new guy's a waster that we're in for because he scored 8 goals and he seems to be the kind of player we're looking for, to be fair. Or do you mean the current players up front? Shermiti, Yoski, are you saying they're wasters? I don't know what you mean by that. But in terms of the new, we just need that strike. We need the firepower. And if he's at mocking Howie just now, let's get the business done. Yep, so that's getting confirmed what Gary said there. If I can get it bigger. Aye, Gary's spot on. He's at the training ground right now. Fellow Bears, brilliant. Right, so keep this. I'd imagine Rangers will make an announcement in the next half hour or something. Or maybe just after the half hour mark. They might announce it, but have him sign before that. In terms of any other news, if he comes in, let us know as well. He's at Auchenhowie, been there for about an hour, say, get this deal done, hopefully get the boy from Motherwell in the summer. Aye, I mean, that one would be massive. You can't blame Motherwell for not wanting to sell him, and you can't blame them for wanting extra money. Who wouldn't? The guy's got quality. Just had my dinner before I came on live. I've literally been running about like fuck, like a blue arse fly. So I was coming on myself, so it's a bit behind the times with what's going on. So if there's anything happens that I don't know about, just let me know. But aye, it looks like we're going to have a striker by tonight, and keeping tabs on players in the Scottish League would be good. Right, where are we comments wise? Loads of comments coming in. I appreciate this. It helps me out. Aye, somebody just mentioned the fact that Uwe was talking about Big Alberts. You could tell us as well who your favourite German Rangers player was. I think most people would go with Alberts, to be fair, but you've also got a good shout out for Stefan Klos. What a goalkeeper. But aye, the Hammer, in terms of shooting or anything else, the Hammer was probably up there with the best in Europe. Gary's saying, no, he meant the guy who's wrote him off. Guys, see if I miss any comments out tonight, it's just because there's that many coming in. He meant the guy who wrote him off and isn't good enough. We badly need a penalty box striker. This is what this guy is at. We badly need a creative midfielder. I agree with that, Gary, but I don't think we're going to get one. And yesterday proved that the lack of creativity and urgency cost us yesterday. 2 points on that, mate. I do agree with that, and I think this guy could... I think what you're saying is what I've been saying for a while. We need a poacher. We need somebody that's basically a greedy bastard. If he sees goals, he goes for goals. He'll shoot and take his chances. And there'll be plenty of chances for him. In terms of creative midfielder, we're badly missing. God, I forgot his name now. Ranting and raving here. We're badly missing some of the midfielders that are out injured. I'll come back to who that was in a minute. But I was going to say the fact that in terms of who we'll bring in, I don't see any more than one coming in, if I'm being honest with you. Comments here. Oh man, I was expecting about 10 comments. There's about 200 coming in the manner. Definitely. All right, okay. Conor Barron and injured. That's who I was trying to talk about there. It's true what they say, guys can't multitask. If Conor Barron was still on the team, that would be the midfield that we will be requiring. But we're expecting a wee bit more from Moore as well. Hello, Si. How you doing, Alex Moore? Nothing on Sky Sports on signing Naderi, and it's now 10:25. Aye, but if he's at the so I get what you're saying, mate. However, if he's at the training ground, then I would imagine they'll be in advanced stages, so they'll have all the paperwork and all that ready. I wouldn't imagine he's flown all the way over to Glasgow tonight for it not to go through. So I think in the next 10 minutes that'll be confirmed. It might even be by the time I get the comments, time I'll try to read. He arrived at Ibrox. He's at the training ground a few minutes ago, so people are saying this. It's definitely ready to go. What Gary was saying a minute ago as well, see if we had a striker a few weeks ago, a poacher basically, see if we had a really good striker, we wouldn't be in this position. We were 6 points behind in the league. I firmly believe that. We're no far off where we want to be, but you need to remember as well, Danny Rose took on Russell Martin's team, Russell Martin's players, and he's had to train that negativity out of them, and he's also had to introduce set piece experts, goalkeeping coaches. He's doing that. It's a big job to do at the same time as get players in, but he's getting his own players in, so that's the main thing. Let us win the fucking league, Rangers. No surrender. Aye, I agree with that. Can't he beat a wee rant now and again? Right, where are we? That's another one. Alistair McMillan, how you doing, pal? Who have we signed tonight then? Well, so far named it, but the big German boy is at the training ground just now, and by all accounts he's getting ready to sign the paperwork. I just hope so. As soon as we know, we'll tell you. Announcement tonight, yeah, we know that, yep. We're just waiting on that coming in. I mean, it'd be great if we go to the midfielder and we go to the big German boy. That would really strengthen the team, to be fair. But I can't see he's getting 2 tonight at this time, like 20 minutes to go. I wish Gassama had the same heart and wants to be like this Ryan Naderi, who really wants to play for us, for the famous, instead of shrugging his shoulders like Gassama done at Easter Road. Well, that's a big thing. That to be honest, I think Danny Rowe, if I'm being honest with you, I think Danny Rowe wants that type of player as well. I think he's wanting guys that want to be at the club, who want to buy into his philosophy, who enjoy their game. And if you don't, the bottom line is, if you don't want to play for Rangers, then you shouldn't be there. Gassama's got great ability, that's the thing. That's the only one thing I will say, is a great ability, but you need to play him on the left-hand side. He needs to play in his natural position. Plenty of comments coming in. Let me catch up. Next one. William Farlow, how do you know this, William? Don't know what that. I must have missed William's comment out, but anyway, whatever it is you know, how do you know it? Oh, there's William Mayer coming in. You saw the video, all the Rangers pages are sharing it. So it's on all the Rangers pages. It's probably been on Sky, or it'll be on Sky in a minute. He's definitely in Glasgow. He's definitely at the training centre. But as of just now, he's not signed. Hold on a minute, I get the miss working here. Keep the comments coming in. And Craig Marshall's mentioning that free kick against Celtic was a belter. Yep. I don't think any goalkeeper in the world would have saved that. I was in the West Enclosure that day. What a view. If only we could have players of George Albert's calibre nowadays, Hit the like button, fellow bears. That's it. Hit the like button. Get the likes going, because that gets more people watching. Somebody was watching, didn't even know what they were watching. It just came on randomly. Should get big Craig Brewster. Well, don't know about that, to be fair. To do what? To play? I don't know about that. Who's that? Craig Brewster's agent? I don't know about that one. Craig Brewster. Right, okay. We need another Ali McCoy spot. That's the thing. In terms of that kind of style of player, Ali McCoy, Marco Negri, goal scorers, guys that make it look easy, guys that can be in the right position at the right time. When they see goal, they take it, they take the chance. Guys who, when their best pal's about to score and the ball's not in the net, they'll run up and take the goal off them to make sure it's in the net. Goal scorers, poachers, call them whatever you want. That's the type of player that we need, without a doubt. We're absolutely missing Barron, correct, but he got a bad injury. Hopefully he comes back to simple in a few weeks. When he's back, right, a big one coming in here. Exactly, so that's William Gordon. Exactly, say Motherwell have ambition for Europe themselves, but apparently we showed around Ibrox after the medical down in Manchester with a fee of £6 million, but Bundesliga 3 is way better than SPL. I don't know about that, to be honest. I don't know much. I used to get all the info because I've known Juve for about 30 years. I've known him for the 90s when he used to come to Glasgow regularly, and he'd tell me about Rostock, and I'd watch a couple of the games, but I'll be honest, I don't know enough about that, the third division in Germany, to say it's better than SPL, FL. I don't think it would be, if I'm being honest. I think your league would be better than that. However, he's happy to stand corrected. I really wish that was Lager, silly pishy fucking Fanta. There's another one. Let's go Rangers. So people are buying into this transfer now. They just want it confirmed, get it over the line. It's important that whatever we do, it's important that the support get right behind the team at the end of the season, because they badly need it. Believe it when they say it. Cannot believe that they only went for one player today. Well, people are saying it. If all the Rangers pages have got a video of them at the training ground, then that's enough evidence for me to say you can believe it. But that's up to yourself, yeah. I can't believe we only went for one player, to be honest. I thought we would have went for more, but they've got to get rid of players as well. That's the thing for the Financial Fair Play League. Rangers need to get it done, yeah, pretty much. Craig, everyone's asking about the Craig Brewster, man. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Alistair McMillan, Gassama unfortunately gets booted up and down the park. We definitely need a striker. This is a problem I've got. Our players get booted up and down the park and we don't have anybody. We've the enforcers. We don't have anybody that challenges anybody to protect them. I've said it a million times. I know people laugh when I say it, and I'll jump in it again. That's why I would have somebody like Big Gogic at the club. Big Gogic takes no prisoners. At times I can't stand him, but that's because that's the type of player you want. Somebody that you can't stand. Somebody who comes in and kicks arse and protects your key players. We don't have that. But I'll not be getting him in anyway. He'll be far too late for that one. Right, another one from William Gordon. I think we have missed a trick with the Hansa holding the deal up. He could have went and got a creative midfielder. I think Danny Rowe and the board have earned the trust for the last 14 weeks. I agree with that, but Danny Rowe clearly wants this guy. He clearly wants him. So if he wants him, it's better he gets his man. I'm not happy it's last minute, but I'd still rather we get the man that we want than trying to sign somebody last minute who's a second or third choice, if I'm being fair. It's on Sky News. There you go. Craig Marshall's confirming it for the naysayers and the doubters. He's arrived in a car. There we go. Doesn't say about kind of motor. Sky Sports News, right, he's here. We're just waiting on the news now. Announce them. That's all I can say. A couple of comments came in the new. But listen, that's it on Sky News. So if he's doubting it, he's ready to sign because he's not came all the way here for a rolling sausage. He's here to sign. Gary McDougall saying, cannot believe Matondo is seeing out his contract, knocked back a loan move, absolute charlatan. Who did he knock back the loan to? Surely he might go and play football. He's one of the guys that, do you know, he's never going to make it with Rangers. A great goal against Celtic. Other than that, it's what could have been. This is the problem. You can sit back and in football, you can sit back and take a wage and no bother your arse. You're not going to get picked, and you're making players millionaires, aren't you? For doing fuck all, literally doing fuck all, and you can't force them out the club. But who went in for him, Gaz? I don't know who it was. I missed that altogether. I mean, we're getting rid of Joe Rothwell was a good one. It wouldn't surprise me if Joe Rothwell actually does well with Sheffield United. I've got no reason to say that other than the fact that just sod's law. He seems to do well at the kind of clubs, and he wasn't suited with Rangers. I was going to say he was too fat. He's probably fatter than me when he signed. Well, probably not, to be fair. Sun Sky News now. He's arrived at the training ground. There we go. Get him signed. Long we got to go? 15 minutes or something? 20 minutes. I'm sitting here with a wee bottle of Jack Daniels. I wish it was me. I'm sitting with Fanta. I'll be pissing all right. The thing about that, Craig Marshall's making a point, we miss a Barry Ferguson kind of player. Aye, but when we had Barry Ferguson, a lot of Rangers supporters didn't appreciate him. Probably one of the best midfielders we've had in the last 20 or 30 years. Great attitude, even when he became the interim manager and still involved with the club just now. He's a leader. And yet you go to forums and you talk to Rangers supporters in pubs and things like that, and at times people haven't got a good word to say about the guy who bleeds Rangers. He bleeds red, white and blue. He might be not be your type of guy, but I'll tell you what, I've met him twice. I've done an interview with him for Gers TV. The guy's Rangers daft. And in terms of his ability, what a captain he was at such a young age, a leader, and what a football player. Exactly what we could be doing with. However, there's no many of them in Scottish football. There's no many available at all. Asgard is an empty jersey. Yep, Greta Thunberg. I told you the story, guys, when it happened. You shouldn't laugh at this. I'll get done for sexism. When we signed Asgard, and I seen it on the forums and that, I was busy at the time, and I just assumed it was another one for the women's team. I don't watch women's football. I thought it was one of the ladies' players for about 2 or 3 days. I'm wondering why everybody's talking about this woman signing for Rangers, and then I realised it was a guy. I don't think he's strong enough to play for Rangers, but he's certainly got a good shot on him. Great free kick a couple of weeks ago, to be fair, but I think the only way Asgard would make it with us now is, in my opinion, is we get him in the gym and we toughen him up and get him eating a few cheeseburgers or something, put a bit of weight on him. You could knock him down with a bag of diarrhea. Aye, talking about the new signing, turning up with a bottle of Buckfast. The days are long gone, eh? Matondo is a wee fraudulent. I'll no swear. I'm not wanting to get his banned. We keep getting bans. Sat back and done F all. Unbelievable. Yep. These players seem to come to the club quite a lot. They pick up a great wage. Why would they want to leave? I don't know. I know why they wouldn't want to leave. They're getting great wages, but surely if you've got ability as a football player, you would want to play. No, maybe that's just me. I'd rather be playing. Reminded myself of my BB days there when I used to play in the Red Ash pitches at St Anne's pitch, down at the Gallagate, running up that left wing like Arthur Newman. Years before the wing backs came out, I was doing that. Anyway, enough about me tonight. The treble 2 BBs. Half of them are just there for the money. Betty McKenzie. To be honest, the majority of football players are all in it for the money. And they're such. If you're getting 20-year-old boys £20,000 and £30,000 a week, they're driving about in Porsches and stuff like that, Ferraris, then that's change days for the days of young players cleaning the first team players' boots. They've got such a high wage now, they can do what they want. And unfortunately, you saw they do what they want. Same as the Buffalo. See, to be honest with you, I know this will probably be controversial and people will say I'm talking shite, but I would have been quite happy if they'd brought the Buffalo back for 6 months just to put a bit of fire into the bellies of the attack. That makes people, I know they were pissed off when they left, but I would have took them back for 6 months if I'm being honest. Barry Ferguson's a Rangers legend. Happy birthday. Was it his birthday today? I didn't realise that. Aye, happy birthday, Barry. Aye, and I would say he was a Rangers legend, yep. One of our best captains in modern day history. Norwich and Angers in France wanted him in loan, mate. So big Clement wanted him in. He's trying to help us out again. To be fair, if he'd have got him, would have been called Clement a legend for getting to fuck out the club. But aye, that would have been a good signing for him. That would have been a good move to go into Norwich. Angers in France as well. I don't know. Why would you not want to move? Maybe he believes he can fight for his place, but I don't see him ever coming back into the first team, to be honest. Charlatan's a good word for him. Barry was one of my heroes, especially at Hampden when he scored that free kick against them and all the nonsense about pass back Barry, utter garbage. Met Barry a few times and he's been brilliant. Same as Derek. Yes, I'm saying all this kind of a bit bypass Barry and that bullshit. Anybody that knows anything about football will tell you Barry Ferguson was a class act. And by the way, I saw him at the Burns. I spoke about this last week. He spoke at the Rangers Burns Supper and he spoke very highly about Danny Rowe. And he actually says that he believes that even though he was interim manager, that he thinks that Danny Rowe currently is the best person that could be in the job. So fair play to the wee man for that. The wee man, he's probably bigger than me. Anyone agree Alfie looks much fitter and healthier? Well, I don't watch a lot of the game over there, but the photos I'm seeing, Morelos is in good shape. He probably get carried away with all the diet air here and the bevy and stuff like that, to be fair. And he did look like he was enjoying life too much. But bygones be bygones. I just think that if he'd have came for a couple of weeks, he'd have been for a couple of months to get us to the end of the season, he'd have got a title, he'd have got a medal, and he's got that many friends in Scottish football that he would have adapted quite quickly again. 44 appearances in 3.5 years, 27 grand a week. Jesus, absolute charlatan. It's a lot of dough on it. There's somebody phoning me. As soon as you go live, there's someone phoning you. So whoever it is, I can't answer. My arms are not big enough. Probably telling me that we've signed Ryan Naderi. That's what I want to hear. There you go. But my phone going off. The good old days when it used to be the sash and all that on your phone, you can't do that when you're in the people's houses and all that one. Absolutely, William. It was a belter. Aye. Well, that was the thing. Back to Barry Ferguson for a minute. He scored class goals. Quality goals. Just a wee laughing emoji there. So, that's me up to date, guys. But if you could help us out with any news that's coming in, just now, give me a second to see what the time is. 2 seconds, man. I'm going blind. Let me bring this down a minute. Still can't see the fucking thing. 48. Aye, so we're looking about 15 minutes to go. We're looking about 15 minutes for that to come in. Just dawned on me I'm wearing here headphones for a phone call that's took place 20 minutes ago. It's looking good for a signing by the looks of it. Keep me updated, guys. That was the one Gary done that a minute ago. How you doing, mate? I'm all right, mate. Who's that? Tam? How you? Does it say Tam? Let me make it bigger. Hi, Tam. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right. Living the dream, still alive. Snoring like fucking night. Sleep apnea, no that carry on, but I can't complain. That's the Rangers ground phoning me. I tell me I'm bad. Got a couple of text messages coming in as well, so I'm assuming there's good news. Celtic have signed Epstein Jr. on loan. What a carry on that was, wasn't it? Give me a second, guys. I don't normally use the phone, but I'm flying solo and I want to see what this message is. It's just people confirming that the car's arrived. He's definitely at the training ground, so hopefully we're going to get some news in the next 5 minutes. Where were we? Any more comments coming in? Good numbers, guys. Thanks for everybody that's watching tonight. Remember, if you want to get involved with the channel, it's always an invite for you if you're a Blue Nose. And I'm hoping to do a Rangers fans forum in the next week or 2 weeks where I'll invite 20 Rangers supporters to the studio, a couple on the screen as well from Northern Ireland or England, and chat about all things Rangers and ideas for the future of the club. With the new American owners always looking for ideas, we've already got one idea that got submitted about the future and the possible link to an old railway station that still exists. Sorry, old railway line that still exists that could be used as a football special. Things like that. So if you want to get involved in it, just let me know. You can come along, get a couple of beers. We'll have the beer on tap. You get a couple of beers. You'll be on Gers TV and you get to say your opinion. People getting a bit anxious now, aren't they? There we go, why not? I'm trying to get another ticket for the Celtic game. If you know anyone, well, if you don't ask, you don't get. The way this league's going, it's going to be like fucking rocking horse shit. Trying to get a ticket for that game, to be fair. BMW, that's what kind of motors came in. There we go. Gone are the days of players turning up the old ladder. This one will be announced at 10:59. I fucking hope no, man. Everybody's starting to panic. I think it'll come. I think they'll have the business getting done now. They've got to be. I think so. I think it'll go over the line. I would have, as I said, I'd like to have got a couple of guys in, but I think if you'd asked Danny Rowe in private, he'd have probably told you he wants 11 players in. That was a shit show that Russell Martin left us in. Oh man, had a burger along the road for the studio there, so got a guzzle like a baby rhino. Last 10 minutes, hopefully we're going to get something coming in here tonight. I'll get up the road. I'll just put that one up. Don't think I missed any. Come on, Rangers, announce someone. We're also going to be announcing a fundraiser, Sash Bash. We're going to be doing one of them soon. Probably the next 3 weeks, we'll have something announced and ready to go. A party night with Rangers singers, Rangers dancers, Rangers party people, and probably a flute band from the East End of Glasgow. Getting a bit quiet now. I think everybody's starting to worry, but hang on. We'll see if we can get the business done tonight. Hopefully we'll get that one more transfer, because we definitely need to get this out of the line tonight. Remember, we're live tomorrow night, the Gers TV live show. It'll be on at 7 o'clock. It's on all social media, Twitter or X if you're one of the young team, Facebook, Gers TV live, and YouTube. And as well as that, I'm going to have the website up and running by Friday as well, I think. Again, and you'll be able to watch it directly from the website as well. Big shout out to ERSA, the European Rangers Supporters Association, who are having a convention again in Lanzarote in September, and I'll be at that as usual. Tickets still available for some of the events. Get yourself along. ORSA takes place in the next week or 2 weeks, and that's in Adelaide. And also NARSA, who are having a convention in Nashville, Tennessee. And what a venue that'll be. One of the best places in America you could have a convention, especially if you like all kinds of music, country and western. Tell me about that line, what film that line came for, and you won a prize. Right, 7 minutes to go. So that Johnny Cash song, innit? 7 more minutes to go. Seven minutes to go and nothing on Sky Sports. I love these ones. Apparently it's eventually done, Si. £5.5 million plus sell-on and add-ons reaching £7 million, bud. Cheers, mate. Well, too much money, but we're desperate. It's the last fucking 5 minutes, isn't it? The transfer window, we're going to have to buy somebody, so the price is going to go up. That's why the Motherwell put the price up for their boy. $5.5 million. He's got to play. He's got to justify that when he comes, but it's a big price tag. But it's nowhere near what we paid for Shermiti. He's going to end up with $10 million, I believe. So, sometimes you've got to splash out, and if it does reach $6 million, that's because he's played well and he's worth it. Because the more he's valued at, the more Rostock will get, and the more Rangers get if he ups and leaves. But give him a chance. That's what I say. Give you a chance. Don't worry. And Danny, we trust. Yeah. I think he probably underestimated the job at hand, to be honest with you. When Danny Rowe first got the job, he probably thought it would have been a bit easier, tongue-tieder, than what it was for him. And these came in and probably thought to himself, what a shit show this is. These guys can't hit corner kicks, can't hit free kicks. Rely on the captain who's meant to get phased out. So he had a massive job to get us where we are, but we're still fighting for this title. And listen, Celtic are no great shakes. Hearts are not that good. Hearts were better at the start of the season, but all credit to them, they're still there. They're still doing the business. I'm not writing them off. I'd say they're the favourites now, but get a striker and that puts us right back in the running. Hurry up, I need to go to my work. Never mind, need to go to work, I need to go for a piss. That was Derek Boyce. I mate on a night shift tonight. Well, hopefully you got a night shift with Rangers getting a striker. Soon find out. Messages coming in. That's alright, that's just wee love notes. No need to name it. Phone's pinging away, so I do think the activity's ready to go, but let's just hope we get the business done in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Guys, you will see on my screen here that I'm advertising the Rangers Lotto agency. It used to be the Rangers Pools, and for anybody that's younger than me, which will be most people, the Rangers Pools used to be the biggest in the UK, out with the Littlewoods Pools. So in other words, out with the main actual pools of Great Britain, Rangers were the second biggest. They were massive, and it would be great to get those days back again. It's now called the Rangers Lotto, situated in Ibrox Stadium. You can go along, you can buy tickets for one weekend, or you can buy them for every week. It's based on the National Lottery, and if you want to join our syndicate, it's the Rangers Lotto agent number 4500. £3, is it £3? Let me remember. Or £2 a week. And you can buy as many shots as you want. But if you join our syndicate and you win big, we win big, and I can buy beers and put them into the studio and get absolutely miraculous. So if you want to join the Rangers Lotto, that would help us out, because it helps Rangers get young players in and fund the youth system, which I wish we had been doing more often in the past, but that is what it is. I'm still getting this 7 minutes to go, not on Sky. It's the same comments coming in. So a couple of minutes left. I don't want to check the time now. One minute the transfer window closes. Let me check my messages on the phone. The old Jimmy Bone. Clinton, the Sahar's gone. Thank God for that, to be fair, but another one that wasn't good enough. I think he's only on loan. Right, I'll hold the phone beside me. I'll give it another 2 or 3 minutes just in case things are running late. But as of just now, there's no news to say that we have signed a striker yet. Fuck's sake, talk about leave it to the last minute. And he got me rude because the dog will be dying for the toilet, man. She'll be pissing all that fucking living room of mine. UV's texting me, was that live? Aye, it was live and you were eating big chunks of chicken and cheese whilst you were talking on the channel, mate. I'm trying to get rid of the stereotypes and you're coming on typical German. Right. That looks like the transfer window's officially closed just now. In Scotland, it closed at 7 o'clock. In England, any business is getting done will be announced in the next few seconds, because if it's not been done and we won't have a striker. I'm pretty sure we'll have him. Double check my timings here. Bang on 11 o'clock. Get another minute to see if this comes in, because you know exactly what's going to happen. As soon as I turn this live off, they're going to announce that we have a new striker. Nothing. Oh. Bit of movement there. Transfer window is now closed. Did we do the business? That's what I want to know. Starting to worry that maybe we've signed them on one of these deals that they can't play at the start of the season, like Juve said earlier on. We're not sure of that. We'll get a couple of seconds, see if any more news comes in. It's late at night, guys, so I appreciate you staying on the channel to watch it with us tonight. That is appreciated. Well, there's a message coming in. Who's that for? UV's asking if he sounded awkward on the feed. Aye. It's all right, UV. I'll not tell them. We're brilliant. You guys face Germany, so fair play. I'm for East End of Glasgow now. You can't make me out. Right, miss, don't break down on me now. Nsiala is off to Waterloo on loan with an option to buy. Is that not a Gaber? Fuck's it doing down there tonight? Aye, he's a bit of the Waterloo. Aye, good luck to him with that one. What's on in the Waterloo tonight? Is it fucking happy hour or something? Big Nsiala's on his way down. Is the Rangers admin sleeping? Aye, that's what I'm thinking. What's going on here, man? Still getting messages. That's you, that's all right. Done what? Just says done, Alistair. Just wrote done. Does it? Make that bigger to see it. Done what? Done deal? Or you're just done? I think he means done. As in the deal's done. So stay on another 2 minutes because I need to get up the road. You would think it would have been announced before 11 o'clock, to be fair. So, yeah. See if you look at the thing behind me as well. See, you see these shields behind me there from my friend Brian Torrance from Larkhall, who runs the Blue Nose Cave, and he kindly donated those gifts for me. Oh. It's confirmed, troops. There we go. We've signed a striker. The window is closed now. I thought I was seeing the Waterloo's closed. What the fuck are you telling me for? Window's now closed, we know that, and it looks like we've got our striker. Ryan Naderi's Wolves has apparently signed for Rangers Football Club. We'll find out soon if he's playing this season or if it'll be at the start of next season like Uwe predicted. However, he was eating a big block of cheese and a can of Coke at the same time as talking to his chairman. Sky Sports have just confirmed the deal is done. Thank you very much, Gary. It's looking good. Guys, we've got a striker. We've got a chance now to take these opportunities that are going to be in front of us, in front of goals, if he's signed for for this season, hopefully. I'm more than confident that any good striker playing for Rangers will score goals. He'll get plenty of chances. Please let's everybody get behind him. Whatever you think of the transfer fee, the German third division or whatever, he's just signed for the greatest football club in the world, the famous Glasgow Rangers, the sons of William. Get behind the guy, get behind all the players, turn up your numbers at Ibrox and give it fucking loudy. Good night, guys. Speak to you tomorrow. We'll see you at the live show. And always remember, win, lose or draw, we are the people. Good night.